Hi, you're with me again, Janine, Change for Success. If you do like these videos, please do hit subscribe and please share. But today we're going to work on self-worth. Self-worth, lack of self-worth can really blight our lives. It can affect all areas of our lives. That's what we're going to work on today. I want to work with you to help you achieve self-worth, a bit more kind of self-love and just feeling good about yourself. Like, who wouldn't want a bit of that? Okay, so I want you to just notice, where is your self-worth at on a scale of 0 to 10. 10, you feel like you've got no self-worth whatsoever. 0, you've got like 100% confidence in yourself. Just really check in with that. And where does that self-worth affect you? Does it affect your personal life, your professional life? Tapping, remember, it works directly with the subconscious mind to get right into those limiting beliefs. This is just a kind of story that we made up around self-worth, but it can feel really, really true, this lack of self-worth. And that's what we're going to work on today, really going to help you let go of some of that today. So taking your own well-being into account, just kind of start tapping with me on the side of the hand and just go with me on this. All this lack of self-worth. I want to be open to letting some of that go today. And instead, I choose to accept me now. All these times that I've experienced that lack of self-worth, I'm going to be open to letting go. And instead, I choose to love and accept me. What if I could let go of beating myself up? All this lack of self-worth. And it feels so familiar. I'm going to be open to letting some of that go today. And instead, I choose to love and accept me now. And maybe anyone else that might be involved. It's great just going on the points now. All this lack of self-worth. And this feels so familiar. This lack of self-worth. This lack of self-appreciation. And it seems to be affecting so many areas of my life. Maybe my personal life. Maybe it affects my performance at work. This lack of self-worth. And it just feels so true. It feels like a story that I tell myself. It feels so familiar. And then I spend so much time beating myself up. I go into so much negative self-talk. This inner critic. All this lack of self-worth. It just feels so familiar. I just don't want to be in this space anymore. I want to be open to letting it go. It just feels so familiar. It just feels like the known. All these times that I go into this pattern, this need to beat myself up, all this lack of self-worth. But I want to be open to letting some of that go. What if I could tap into feelings of worthiness, tapping into feelings of confidence, tapping into feelings of inner success, tapping into feelings of self-love, tapping into feelings of self-worth. I want to let all that old stuff go. What if I could just choose to know that it's just an old program? It's just an old set of limiting beliefs. And maybe I picked it up from someone else. This old story. But it feels so familiar. All this lack of self-worth. I want to be open to letting some of that go. Why shouldn't I feel worthy? Why shouldn't I feel the best version of me? Why shouldn't I feel lighter and lighter? Letting go of the need to beat myself up all the way back through my past. Maybe I've got this. Maybe I can just let some of it go today. What if I choose to know the past is gone? Maybe I am worthy. Maybe I'm more than worthy. Letting all this old stuff go now. Tapping into feelings of confidence. Tapping into feelings of worthiness. Letting go all the way back through my past. It feels so good to know that I can just let go. Feelings of self-worth, self-acceptance, letting go of the need to beat myself up. I'm choosing to let it all go now. All the way back through my past. I don't want to hold on anymore. Tapping into feelings of worthy, self-acceptance, self-confidence, feeling lighter and lighter. I've got this. There's only one of me, and I've got all these positive qualities. So I'm choosing to let all that old stuff go now. That's great. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe out. And again, just kind of check in where you are. Check in with how that feels. Notice what else came up there. Did really well. That number will have shifted, I'm sure. I'd love you to let me know how you got on with that. Please pop a comment, do subscribe, share this video, and there's other videos as well that are very similar to this. I'd really like to know how you got on. Remember, you're worth it, right? Like the old advert used to say, you really are. There's only one of you, no one else. You know, you're special the way you are. So take that for today, and I'm really looking forward to finding out how you got on. Okay, see you next time.